Subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. Click the bell button and enjoy the latest uploads from our channel.
Better this time. We're up and running, and that could have been a wicket of the very first ball of the tournament this year in 2018.
Marginal catches. Zanchi faces his first ball and cuts it out to the boundary for an easy boundary out square. Gets him off the mark, off and running very, very quickly. To strength. A shout there for LBW, but that was sliding down.
Clean him up. The experience of Johan Boita picks up a wicket of the very first over. Anshu Rath got a boundary to start with of his very first ball. Just a hint of turn there was.
Yeah.
That is high. That is very high in the air. There's a fielder getting under it. He's going to be in the edge of the boundary rope, and he gets it. That's a second wicket for the City Kaitak.
And as we see the ball sliding down the leg side.
That's a full pitch. It's going to be a 4. Boundary for Jamie Atkinson. That was,
and particularly on that big side, it's the biggest side on the ground. Again, Kyle just persevering with that full leg stump line, and this time Ravi Bapara gets it square enough to...
Oh, that's just over extra cover. The Jaguars thought they had number 3. Roloff certainly thought he had number 3 in the bag. That's going to be a boundary. Just squeezes it out almost. Not a full-fledged stroke from Jamie Atkinson. Oh, he's bowled him on the last ball of the power play.
Away from his pad, we'll see it here as it comes up. It's backed away from his pad, drags the inside edge in, and on it goes.
If he had his way, he'd bowl all 20 overs, really.
Yeah, exactly. He would. There you go. That's exactly what we're talking about here. He's taking the pace off. Try to get Azar's hitting to the big side, and he's got enough on it to get it for 6. That is the first 6 of this tournament. 70-80 metres. I think that might be a no ball. Very high ball, squared it out.
Taking a good catch on the boundary. That's down the ground. That should be straight down the throat of the fielder. It is. Nadeem Ahmed is delighted, and that is a huge wicket. Jamie Atkinson.
Just not the houses, the infrastructure here is just not built for it. Oh, that might be close.
Yeah, good call, Simon. That was definitely...
Yeah, Alto WWs, no doubt about that. There's a great shot. Beautiful connection. Straight over the City Kaitak to be disappearing over there before this innings ends.
Very appropriate place to hit that.
Then look to take on the boundary back towards us in the commentary tent.
Well, that's nearly coming our way, but I think it's just over our heads. Good call, Simon.
Hit that about 60 metres. There you go, just see Azar's just nice swing of the bat. Another strong shot out towards deep mid-wicket. I think that's going to be 4 as well. City Kaitak innings.
6s and occasionally rotating the strike with singles. Oh, he's a little unlucky there. He could have had him. Instead, he's going to get 4. Just over, and that's going to be maximum again. Once again, all you need is a bit of timing.
Probably needed to push that a little bit. And Zar just squeezes it out. Looks for 2 again, but that takes him to 50 off 33 balls to make it competitive. Scuff off the splice of the bat, and it's just gone for 4. Interesting fielding, let's put it that way.
This time just out of reach of Nizakat Khan. Again you heard screams of catch it from Roelof van der Merwe.
Anything else, very, very difficult for a batter to set. There we see that change up ball.
But you've had the big hitters coming in to try and push things on.
Yeah, it's very, very fluid as we see the first ramp. Outstanding shot there, Sohail Tanvir. Every chance of him pulling something out here. Very unusual action, very difficult to pick up, not only because his left arm to Kinchit, and which I think Kinchit will probably fancy having a bit of a crack at.
That's the first boundary. That's not good from Badri.
Oh, he's going to get more runs here. It's a question if this has come off the bat or it's not touched anything. It's going to be. We have a lot of our players are younger players. They're inexperienced players, and as you see, Nizakat free his arms for the first time. Kept drumming that into all of the batters in particular. Don't mess with form. If you're in form, make sure you cash in.
That's going to go to the boundary. Kinchit Shah gets another one.
To earn that luck. Balls will start dropping in the right areas. It's going to be 4 to that short boundary. Nizakat getting across the stumps and just working it. Imagine everyone wanted to bowl first at 8 in the morning. That's a great shot over extra cover by Kinchit. A good response to
one of his wickets. Oh, that's going to be down the leg side. 5 wides. Wides into double figures already. In case you need any acceleration, Darren Sammy.
If they can create something from nothing.
Oh, he's crunched that as Nizakat Khan. So lucky the fielder at extra cover did. And once he gets going, he can be very dangerous. Pitching it short.
Nizakat is one of the leading run scorers in this competition.
Another boundary. That's 3 in a row. And this one's gone all the way.
Very, very good catch there by Raj Kapoor.
Just behind point. But I think once he's found the middle of the bat, he's finding the gaps in the field as well. When you see a short boundary, you don't always have to hit it too hard. Just get the right amount of placement. No, he wants a souvenir. Can we have it back? Thank you, sir. That's been hit high. And what a catch! That came out of nowhere. If not necessarily a winning score. Oh, that's very close. That's going to be very close. He's gone. First ball from Manjinder Singh. We just were asking, where is he? He comes on and...
Lack of opportunity in a way. Has continued to play domestic cricket. As you can see, it's 4 runs through backward point. Hong Kong Island United. Oh, that's going to be fine enough for 4. That just shows how short this boundary is. Just got to try and take a wicket. And again, there, have a slip. You know, you're not going to defend the runs. Have a slip. Even more so is going to bring slip into play.
That's perfectly placed. That is impeccable placement from Roelof van der Merwe.
Reach of 175 million people through various broadcast partners around the world.
Oh, good catch. He had to time the jump perfectly, Ravi Bopara, and he did just that. Roelof van der Merwe falls.
The batter.
Well, it certainly wasn't pitching outside leg the previous one. This one was, and it was just helped along its way.
Led the West Indies, led various franchise teams around the world, and is a very, very successful cricketer in his own right. As that is an outstanding pick-up shot from Johan Botha, who just style, I think, from Darren Sammy. He's that kind of character, isn't he?
Well, that's not a paper cut to finish, although I love the expression death by 1,000 paper cuts, but Darren Sammy decides, I'll do it my way to finish, and a maximum number 7 of the day. They didn't really need too many. That's the 7-6 of the tournament. The Hong Kong JD Jaguars win the opening game of the Hong Kong T20 Blitz for 2018. Just not enough runs on the board for City Kaitak, the runners-up from last year. A 4 and a 6 for big Darren Sammy. A good hand from Johan Boita, and a clinical victory for the Hong Kong JD Jaguars. Good innings from Nizakat Khan, but he didn't really need to do more than that.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy canter for the JD Jaguars after City Kaitak set a below par score, 132. Nizaki